There we go. Alright. Now we can get started. And I have no resources on anyone except for Hyde. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go play a level. I want to try to see if I can get the bridge tonight. But the only way to do so will be to have a level 8 Bone Shaper, I believe. How close am I to leveling up? Potentially 1 level. 40 experience is quite a bit, but maybe. Is there anywhere to go? Not the Frozen Fjord. Probably not the Snowscorn Peak. That's an incredibly difficult level. Temple entrance is potentially possible. Derelict Elevator can be a very scary level. I already played my Private Empire, but I didn't get like the good ending, so it's still up here. And then Pylon Problems. Pylon Problems, I think, is probably really tough. I really wish I knew which herbs exactly it was I needed to retire. I think I have Axe Nut. Don't have Flame Fruit. Upper Spire is an insanely difficult level, though. I just don't feel like it's possible for me with the multi-target from the Living Bones and the Chaos Demons. It seems really bad for my party. Maybe we'll try the Derelict Elevator. It's one of the very few levels I haven't failed yet in this playthrough, so
you're traveling along a narrow path, well, skirting an icy
we can't apply any power to it, so we'll give the remains a burial and move on. Alright, Derelict Elevator, Ruin Machines, and Ancient Artillery. Is there anything in particular that I want to make sure I'm bringing? I feel like a lot of this is going to be fine. There are also Flaming Blade Spinners, which kind of makes me want to have Head of the Hammer for the end. Maybe over Tip of the Spear. I think it's a little bit better. I need Decaying Will, given that there are those Flaming Blade Spinners. So, I can take that over Exploding Corpse. Putrid Cloud, there's a lot of poison immunity here, so it kind of just doesn't do much of anything. I'd rather just take a faster card. And I think we can be good there. Just have to hope that I don't ever have Ruin Machines explode on my summons. I don't know how you avoid that, but we'll figure it out. Not very many monster types, but we can go for Exterminator. Kill an undamaged enemy, just simply not possible. Never do a loss. I'm planning on playing one. So only take long rests. Maybe. End with 3 hit points or fewer. Kill an enemy not adjacent to you while adjacent to another one. And Ravager. I got Ravager like 100% earlier today on a level. I played 2 losses on turn 1, and it did not give it to me. Let me add that to my notes of bugs. Of my known bugs. At the very least, it doesn't work on turn 1. Could maybe get Shirker. Deathwalker's one of the better characters for it.
Tall, evil-looking spires are one thing, but you're more curious about the squat structure that sits all alone in this forest of icy obelisks. The structure has been coated, like everything else in this part of the world, in a thick, rock-hard layer of ice. Beneath that, however, the walls appear to be made of some kind of dark metal, though there's no way to be certain without breaking through. So, not having any better option, you get to work on the door. Your equipment takes a beating, but the door takes one worse, and its icy seal finally pops open, revealing a huge, lightless chamber. Inside, long rows of bizarre, ruined machines stand amid heaps of soot and broken glass. Moving further, you discover a suspended platform hanging in the center of the chamber. It's an elevator, a circular metal disc waiting above a deep, not at all ominous shaft, and next to it you find a panel lined with long unused buttons and levers. You press a couple of the buttons, expecting no response, but to your surprise, a string of strange yellow lamps illuminate the shaft below, and the platform shudders. You don't want to miss a free ride, so you jump aboard just as the metal disc starts to descend. You feel good, all things considered. You've conquered this with your muscle and wit, and you take a moment to bask in your own ingenuity. The strangeness of this place was no match for you, and yet, somehow,
absolutely no match for us.
Stranger. Strange, like how the lights in the shaft seem to all be turning red. And strange, too, how an alarm seems to be howling from somewhere below.
That's not
and
strange.
Far stranger still is the way several panels in the walls around you are opening up to reveal large, rather unpleasant-looking firearms that seem to be pointing directly at you.
Alright, that one's a little
Very
strange.
Strange indeed.
Alright, so we're on an elevator that's going down. As it goes down, it opens new floors below and above. And monsters spawn on round 4, round 7, round 9, round 12. And you need to kill all monsters. You need to survive to round 12 and then kill all remaining monsters. Which is very doable. The good part is that monsters can be executed by being on the elevator, like as it goes down too far. Whew. 34 hit points on elite ancient artilleries is absolutely gross, though. I did expect there to be more monsters than this, though, so that's kind of nice. I really want to be far away from these artilleries. If you're 7 hexes away, they only have 1 card they can hit you with. At 6, they have 2. But most of their cards are 5 range. Rune machines are pretty rough. 22 health is really bad because it just means it's very easy for them to explode on me. And I get absolutely punished. So what is the play? I think first thing I'm going to do is just go fast and run down. Let's get out some shadows. Let's get out our good summon. They can't even be poisoned, so the bottom of Twisted Decree is kind of useless. So is the Unearthed Horror. I probably could have brought better card. Curses aren't bad, especially because they're pretty likely to have gotten closer. And then here, I think I'm just going to throw ranged damage with air support, and then just come down. And then maybe, like, if monsters go here or something, I can be set up for a meat grinder or a boldening blow. And we'll save Head of the Hammer for later. Okay, good. Only 5 range on the artillery, so they're not hitting me this turn. In a couple rounds, we're going to get something on the bottom. Low damage out of the rune machines. So that's all good. Characters can move between the elevator and the side platforms. Platforms on the blue light approach the elevator level from below, while platforms on the red light are ascending away. After a platform has been red for 2 rounds, on the third, any hero on it suffers 9 damage and is placed in the closest empty hex on the elevator. All other characters on the platform die. So if I come here, this guy comes after me, and these two set themselves up for a meat grinder. Maybe I would rather do it on Bone Shaper's side, though. Oh, I guess on this side is not guaranteed, because he could come here rather than this hex. But hopefully he goes to this one. But I can just move on Bone Shaper, and I can't really move on Deathwalker. Okay, good. He went to the right hex. Not too much damage, but I do need to get these guys dead very quickly. Actually, the bottom of Fluid Knight seems really, really good for Deathwalker. And I think I should have placed these a little bit lower, because we're going to be coming down here when we can. But we'll make it work. Let's get some curses. And the Stitched Atrocity down here. This guy was faster than this one, right? So we run this way. I think the Dangerous Gear here can be really good for me.
Bullets ricochet off the walls. You do your best to avoid them while trying to disarm the security system.
Thank you, Critter, for the
but
follow.
Being on an elevator isn't making it any easier. The platform continues to descend as you fight, and now a shower of pebbles and dirt has begun to fall from overhead. The rain of debris seems relegated to only one section of the lift, but you don't know for how long.
Alright, so I think 2 turns from now, there are going to be rocks falling here. That doesn't really bother me right now. I think I just go here and I meat grinder these guys while I can. I like Flesh Shield, but I need to have a plan for if they're self-destructing this turn. Bone Shaper's plan is just to set Fluid Knight, I think. But I don't want to do that from next to them, because next to them I'm very likely to get hit. I guess I'll put Anger of the Dead for now, and at the very least I can wound these two. I can disarm one with Dominate, and then we can set Fluid Knight later. Here, I thought I dropped Exploding Corpse. I might need to use like my helmet or something on Banner Spear to move away, but that's a good emergency tool to have if we need to. I can get a Flesh Shield and maybe Wrath of the Turned Earth top. But I very likely am going to want to play that for the bottom at some point. Okay, good. Not even an attack card out of him. That's really nice for me. So I come over to this side and meat grinder. And let's wound both of these. And then remove this shadow, I think, and go after the elite. I'm gonna save these, I think. 0 is fine. Oh, he's going this way. That's also fine. I'll just suffer 2 and grant an attack. And then they're also going to suffer 1, but all of my party is going to be muddled. Alright. We don't get spawning yet, but I obviously need to leave this hex. I can come here and Boldening Blow. That's probably best. I mean, I want to get the blesses in my deck before too long. I'm not set up for a barricade or anything like that. And getting the disarm on Boldening Blow blocks any self-destructs. So I just need to move 3 or move 2 with jump. Might just be move 2 with jump. That'll be fine. I still keep fast cards for whatever I want to do for next turn. Bone Shaper. I want to keep Flow of the Black River, because once it opens up down here, I'm going to want to be able to get there. Part of me wants to just summon Rotting Multitude, but that might not be offensive enough. I'm going to need Decaying Will later, but I don't need to play it yet. We don't get a Flaming Blade Spinner until round 7, I think. So if I want to go super offensive, that's like Twisted Decree. 56 is a shuffle, I think? Oh, I can't remember. Because their shuffles are their Self-Destruct, and I think it's 56, where they just... the card that they just played. So it's a 1 in 8 chance that they self-destruct, which is pretty good odds for me. I guess I kind of like Night Take Shape bottom. I don't even need to teleport or anything. I can just attack something from where I am. And I could Fluid Knight top. Just get some damage. Hit him hard and make him think about it. I don't hate it. Although I would like to save Night Take Shape for when down here opens up, to move a shadow down and teleport down there. But maybe that's not super realistic. Making sure I don't die to self-destructs here sounds pretty good. So maybe that's gonna be Command the Wretched. Okay, it is not self-destruct, which is very good. It is 7 range on the artilleries, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means I need to run away. What's the damage? 6 and 4. How are they hitting that hard? That's crazy that they're hitting that hard at that kind of range. Dang. I guess I may just not be getting the Boldening Blow off, because I really want to step back on these two. And I don't see anywhere that I can actually get the pattern, which is a shame. But not getting wrecked, I think, is more important. And they're not self-destructing this turn anyway. So let's attack this guy for 2. Ah, we dodged Rolling Shield and crit. You've had reservations from Mr. Fox about trying Bone Shaper on higher difficulties. How functional have you found her to be? So hyped for Frosthaven Digital and another playthrough to follow on YouTube. Thank you. Bone Shaper on higher difficulties has a couple things going for her and a bunch of things not. First of all, skeletons, you know, they don't care if they're taking an attack 6 or an attack 4. They're most likely going to die anyway. So for the most part, they mostly stay alive the same number of turns. And then cards like Command the Wretched, or Wrath of the Turned Earth here, that prevent the next 3 sources of damage to your summons. Those are really effective, those losses. But given that Bone Shaper is so snowballing, it becomes really, really rough. I have found that I like the single summon approach significantly more than multi-summoning, rather than like spamming out skeletons, just going for like the Stitched Atrocity. And then having Bone Shaper or Banner Spear helps a lot. It definitely helps a lot. Dang, that's 2 crits dodge this turn. These guys are hitting, so I would love to get some kills. My guy's not muddled anymore, so I guess commanding him makes the most sense. Oh. Ouch. Okay, I do have this explosive vial, though. Use that and this guy will be dead. And then I think I just step out of range of the artillery. Then Deathwalker, I go after this guy. Please do not miss. Okay. Now he dies to wound. And then I just run down here. And I think I have a flesh shield. So this should be fine. Crit. Dang. Everybody was critting this turn. Flesh shield? The legendary elevator level. Yep.
What were once pebbles are now stones and cracked brick. Fist-sized hunks of rock have begun to fall from above and then crash loudly.
I guess there were hexes even further down that I could have gone to that I didn't realize. Oh, there are 2 artillery down here in 3-player. That is not good. That is not good. I was thinking just 1. Oh man, this is awful. This scenario seems uniquely doable even at monster level 7 if your goal is to survive. Well, luckily, this is monster level 7. And surviving is definitely part of my goal. I don't know exactly how doable it feels, though. Now, assuming that this is the same as the board game version, no one can stand here. Which means that if I just wall off with my characters and summons, the ruined machines simply cannot reach me. And so that's my plan, is to get everybody down here nice and fast. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I wasn't already at the bottom, and now I need move 3s to get down there rather than move 2s. I was planning to just like flow with the Black River to command my skeleton down there. So I'll need Twisted Decree. But I need like a move 4 myself. So this is just all kinds of screwy. We need to see like the 42 stand still out of ruined machines. And there are a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Artilleries can be disarmed, right? Yes, they only cannot be muddled, which is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with a move 4, I could get a disarm here with an ally in position. That kind of makes me almost want a short rest, which would lose my battle goal. But sounds decent. What are the other options here? I think I only have 2 shadows out right now. Yeah, I absolutely do not like the position I'm in. I just don't have my characters close enough to where I need them to be. I need Night Takes Shape to get Deathwalker down there. I do also have Dark to disarm with Dominate, potentially. This also feels like it could be a really good time to just throw a Flesh shield on something. I feel like I want a short rest on everybody, which means that I've just completely screwed up my cards getting to this point. I can lose the Falcon, even though it's pretty good. I do not want to lose Night Take Shape. I also really do not want to lose Dominate. So that's not good. Here, I'm thinking maybe Flesh Shield onto the Stitched Atrocity and just give it a ton of shield, and I just run down here. And we may just let it go. Because the goal is kind of just to get down here and get walled off so that the Ruin Machines don't get to me. And then deal with the artilleries with everybody down here. Which seems super doable to me. I'm thinking maybe just a move 4 and maybe just a Javelin. We'll disarm next turn. I need to not get pushed, though. Which isn't really up to me, but 17 initiative. If I go into the corner, it can be fine. And then here, I guess I just go fast and teleport down there. I don't have very many shadows or very much health. Okay. Less move. How much damage does everyone take when a platform expires? 9. A very nice and subtle 9 damage. Yeah, it's a little bit painful. Disadvantage on the artilleries, and I believe they have 2 curses. Yeah, they have 2 curses, so just have to hope that they draw it. It is a completely full deck, though. Just run down here. Do I have my disarm cards? I have 1 disarm card, so that's always a possibility, is throwing out an extra attack and hoping to get a disarm. But I'll just get here, tank both of these things, and potentially have to lose a card. Oh, there's my crit. Maybe show me my disarm? No. It was definitely a lot to ask for. I'll just go after this guy. I think I have sacrificed the Stitched Atrocity, unfortunately. But this might be good. Can I poison this thing? Yeah. Oh, I don't have my lucky dice. That's bad. I think I want him right here. So I'll go ahead and move him here. And then he might actually be able to get away. If he survives this turn. A curse in their deck is good for me. Let's give him a shield. Let's put a trap right here to slow them down. Let's give him more shield and some retaliate. And then run 4. And I believe I have not used my Warden's Robes yet. So it's possible my boy survives. Ain't nothing. Ow. How much did he hit for? Hit for 5 and got a +1. He lives. And this is disadvantage. Easy. I never doubted it. I never doubted it. Alright, we survive another turn. 8 more to go. There's nothing wrong here. Alright, I can Head of the Hammer and stun this thing, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And then, if we can kill him, and I summon the Banner of Valor, that can be really good. Alternatively, it's possible for me to get disarms. Not with Boldening Blow. If we all get to the corner, I could Boldening Blow, but I don't want to do that because I want to keep this wall off going. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I Twisted Decree, I get to grant my summon a move 3 and get him here. and I can do that at 8 speed, and then I can go at 10 and disarm the elite cannon. And then Bone Shaper will be the focus of this cannon. Which is totally cool with me. That just leaves Deathwalker, who unfortunately lost Dominate. That disarm would go so hard down here. But maybe I just Fluid Knight. Break. Okay. Push is bad, but it's only push 1, so it actually doesn't matter. Triangle Pattern is really bad, but this guy is going to be disarmed. And then, since it's Triangle Pattern, I just move here. Bone Shaper's fastest, so Bone Shaper is the focus. And they can't reach me. What they can do, however, is move a lot and come straight through the Ancient Artillery and occupy these hexes. So that's not good. That means Banner Spear will get hit some. The only way around that would have been summoning with Rotting Multitude. Can get my Warden's Robes, and why can't I get my Boots of Speed back? Does it have them activated because I used them this turn? It's kind of dumb. Throw a shield? I don't know why I did that. That's definitely wasteful. Get a disarm right here. That doesn't help. No, I've kind of screwed this up. Or I've definitely screwed it up. What to do? What to do? I don't know. The problem is just that Ruin Machines get down here and kill the Banner Spear. I really need the Ruin Machines to just not be able to reach. I really need my, like, rolling disarms. Yeah, it definitely should be, right? Wait, what did I take damage from? Oh, it pushed Bone Shaper away. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Dang, so many more of them got on down here than I thought we were going to be able to. This guy being here really messes this up. I need to javelin it away is what I need. Because, I mean, this is just way too much stuff down here with us. I can't get any formations or anything with the way things are here, so this is lost. But I feel pretty confident. I could have used the bottom part of Resolve Courage for +1 damage, yeah. That was the plan when I initially played the cards. And then I realized a little bit late, but once I saw that the Ruin Machines were moving that much, it felt like it was never going to work. Yeah, that needs to be what I do. I cannot have a path for the Ruin Machines to be able to reach when they have extra movement. And as soon as that gets walled off, I think all I need to do is have Deathwalker wound all of the ruined machines, and then it can happen. So I think I will go ahead and start with Blesses. I was a little afraid last time just because I didn't want to get hit by the cannons, but if they hit me once, it's not a big deal. Okay, good. They do not reach me, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they don't reach. Can you also not be pushed into the doorway? It means you don't have to worry about the push from artilleries. Their 17 speed card, they push 2. So one of their cards, they only push 1, and that one I do not have to worry about. But their 17 speed card, they could push me out. Man, I really need better items. Just sitting with like a couple puny little shield ones is very underwhelming for the difficulty here. Alright, so this is not the bottom. This is the bottom. I need to make sure I move 2 all the way down to the bottom. And I probably want to summon a Rotting Multitude. Let's see. I don't have a disarm here. But I do have Resolved Courage. Immobilize all 3 of these guys and run down. That's so amazing. And then maybe even Combined Effort. And then Deathwalker can just do whatever she wants. I'll be at the bottom and I can just make a shadow. No, I want to Anger of the Dead to wound them all. I knew that. And then maybe I'll just put a Curse in their deck, actually. Not really the way I normally play Deadbolt, but I do not need a ton of shadow movement here. I don't need more skeletons. I want to try to set up to have both Dark and Leaf on the turn that all of the Rune Machines spawn. They can't be poisoned. Maybe we'll just attack some. Alright. This is very good. So, immobilize these guys. All the rolling +1s. And then just dip. And now we're so much more set up for success than last time. And that's 3 curses in their deck. What's this guy hitting for? Okay. Only an attack for 4, so crit doesn't kill. And then I really don't need to move. Yeah, Resolve Courage, 14 damage. Oh, they're all immune to Immobilize at this difficulty. That is disappointing. What level is this? Is the elevator? Let's see. Monster level 6, the normals wouldn't have been immune. And monster level 5, none of them would have been immune. That's so sad. You cannot use Inspiration in the Outpost right now. I don't know if... The director was in here yesterday. I don't know if he said that it'll be available in the next patch, but you're going to be able to sell your inspiration for resources. So not only can you use it for building buildings, but you'll also be able to use it for buying things. I don't know if that will be in the next update, but it's something that they are working on and will have. Yeah, I knew that the elites were immune at level 6 at one point in time for the library level, where they're trying to step on a switch, because generally immobilize is really good there. And I kind of learned about that one the hard way, just like this one. I thought I was so clever. Like, come on, because like the way you're supposed to play against these things, you're constantly just hoping that they don't explode, and immobilizing them is a really good way to make sure that they don't explode on you. But I guess not. We're in a good meat grinder if I can run all the way up here, but that's potentially getting in range of the 7 range cannon cards, which would suck. But maybe it's not the end of the world. I think I just moved Shadows and Fluid Knight. Actually, Deepening Despair is kind of just as good, and then I don't lose a Shadow. And I want to save Dominate Night Takes Shape with Dark for getting the cannons as soon as they spawn. Although I don't actually have enough shadow movement for that. But maybe we'll figure something out when the time comes. Can Flesh Shield... Did my summon get missed? Okay, they drew one of the curses. They drew 2 of the curses? Flesh Shield... No. I want to save Flesh Shield. That was part of the problem last time. 46 is kind of fast enough. Especially if I run over here with a meat grinder. I kind of think I just attack. I need to just get the Rotting Multitude out. No, it makes a lot of sense to summon the Rotting Multitude on the turn that I run down here, because it gives me extra bodies to wall off with. So that will be the plan there. That means here I just command the Wretched. Hopefully this works. Okay, good. The artilleries will not be in range. So I can just run here and meat grinder and get big damage. Oh, disarm. Very nice. This guy's elite, so he'll attack here, and then I can command an attack here. So I think that will work out. Deathwalker should get hit once here. Maybe kills this guy. I need +2 to kill this guy. So we'll just draw that. Easy. When your time comes. Oh, dang. A +2 is so... I mean, I could just command an attack into him. I really would rather target this guy. But an attack for 5 is kind of rough. I guess I'll just attack here. And I could grant an attack 5, but that feels a little wasteful. It's just 1 hit. There's a lot of rock root in this level, and Bone Shaper needs herbs to retire, so hopefully I can find some of those. Beautiful, beautiful. All right.
Once pebbles are now stones and cracked brick.
I don't think he's supposed to be able to spawn there.
Have begun to fall from above and
Do
then
not
crash
think
loudly onto the metal
that's
floor.
supposed to happen.
It seems the shaft is collapsing. You keep clear of the shower, but now more debris is beginning to fall elsewhere.
Okay. I didn't realize I was running so far up there at, like, the worst time. Yep, that's not ideal. So move 4, yeah, just doesn't get me there because I'm pretty sure I can't stand there. So this was really poorly planned. Again. Deathwalker, I think, is just going to teleport down there. I can eat a shadow up here and attack with dark, and move and teleport down here, and then next turn spawn a shadow on top and disarm. And I'm healthy at least for now. I mean, if it's self-destruct here, it's just basically over, I think. So we just won't let it be self-destruct, and then we'll be good. It is not. It stands still. It stands still is really good for me. I think that means I'm targeting this guy. So Stitched Atrocity comes here. Oh. This guy who's where he shouldn't be will hit me, but... Ah, that's a bad miss. That is a bad miss. Deathwalker does not need the dark, right? No, does not need dark. So I will give it all right here. I run down. I think over here. What are the cannons doing? Immobilizing that shouldn't matter to me. And done. Banner Spear. I have a cure potion, right? Okay, I do have a cure potion, so if I get immobilized, it's fine. I guess I target this guy. Well, it doesn't matter if my summon gets immobilized because he doesn't move on his turn, but then he can move on the turn after. And it doesn't matter if Banner Spear gets immobilized because I have a cure potion, although it is a lot of damage that comes out of the attack. But I think first and foremost, I just want to get damage going down here on these things. Oh, I also could use the Inspiring Helmet to just actually get the atrocity down there. It would waste my shields and stuff, but then I don't need to play a top to get him down next turn, unless I'm playing Flow of the Black River. I'm playing Flow of the Black River, Rotting Multitude next turn. So it doesn't matter. Here, I hope this guy dies. Maybe, I mean, if he's gonna be... Okay, we're gonna undo this. But we just have to go through the attack. Okay, we're undoing it because I'm targeting this guy instead. Which just means that I need to attack him from a different shadow. I think the wound is good. I am going to save the heavy sword, even though I know it's going to crit. Because I would really like to get the heavy sword damage down here. And now we move a shadow. I guess right here. So that I wall. Because Bone Shaper's turn, it'll be bottom is move Stitched Atrocity here. Top is summon a skeleton. Maybe that means Deathwalker wants to teleport over here, because if we have Deathwalker, wall, banner right here, that would work. But if banner just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, it almost works. Just barely not close enough on the shadow. Actually, I should have gone for this guy. I think that's a mistake. What am I doing this next turn? Dominate Fleeting Dusk. I set Dark. That's really good. Alright, Rune Machines. He's muddled. I still take a lot more damage than I wanted. And these guys will hurt. But they shouldn't kill. I guess it's definitely actually possible that he kills, isn't it? But he doesn't. It's possible this guy kills next turn, though. Oh, and I'm taking, like, a ton of damage over here when I wanted to suffer 6 next turn. +1 at disadvantage. Okay. Maybe I just suffered 2. And it's all the same. I run down here and I disarm this. That's fantastic. Oh, but I was going to disarm this. Dang it. I guess I double disarm it. I don't know. I can't really play the Rotting Multitude. We just need to see what the Rune Machine card is going to be. I'm just going to see. Alright. It's move a lot. And it's push a lot. So it's really bad. Let's see if this even, do I just get pushed right back out? I believe I do. And I may be in just a lost position. Oh no, it didn't push me through the wall. I wonder if it didn't push because of being... Dang, being immobilized over here is so awful. Can I not see this guy? I guess I can't target him because he's in an impossible illegal spawn. Huh? Oh. Whoops. I definitely did not want to play Twisted Decree bottom. I wanted to move my guy. What am I playing here? Am I getting dark? No. I'm using the dark. And then I can't move. It would be really nice if I could. Get back the Warden's robes. Maybe go ahead and get 2 damage right here. And then now this guy's disarmed for next turn. It's nice. What do my cards look like? I'm just short resting, so it doesn't matter. Alright, nothing else should move, right? Oh, okay. Not that bad. It looks kind of bad, but maybe it's not that bad. This guy's annoying. I wish I had some push 2 or something. But I guess not. I mean, maybe we're okay. Short rest. I've got a ton of cards to lose. And we don't have to wait very long until everything up here dies. Which kind of makes me want to just start focusing things out here on Deathwalker. You just short rest everybody. Javelin is fine. Command the Wretched I think is fine. Dominate is really not preferred. Anger of the Dead is also really not good because I wanted to wound all of these guys. What can I do? I could make a shadow here and I could attack these 3 with Fleeting Dusk. I just don't know if that really matters because this elevator's going away in 2 turns, 3 turns, something like that. I would prefer if I could get the shadow further away. Let's see. I can do a rallying cry to disarm using the Stitched Atrocity. I think the play here is just go fast and command attacks into this guy. Maybe Banner Spear could throw a ranged attack over here and kill this thing or something. Or Deathwalker could. This guy's disarmed already. So, disarming again makes absolutely no sense. So I guess it's ranged attack that kills. Oh, or I'm in a good meat grinder. Let's do the meat grinder. That means I don't need to Fleeting Dusk. If I can go fast and get dark, I can disarm the other cannon with Call to the Abyss. Which means I want to go fast and get dark with Twisted Decree. I don't know how Bone Shaper survives, but maybe I just lose 1 card. And I think this isn't that bad. So we increase the damage and Meat Grinder. Okay, I don't know why it needed to be rotated, but that's fine. Big damage. Ooh. Ah. That's painful. Okay. So this guy's going to hit Banner Spear, which is not good, given that I have no health. This guy is going to attack Elite Ruin Machine, which maybe I would prefer he hit over here. Oh, he's gonna go down. But, okay, if he kills this guy, which he does, and then now I Flesh Shield, I'll have to lose 1 card to this guy. Oh, my summon doesn't get hit at all, does he? I make a shadow here, and the shadow attacks this with Disarm. And we're almost getting there. Do I want to Stamina Potion back Call to the Abyss? Given that I just don't have shadows down here, I think I do. Because I can just Fluid Knight or something. Okay. I definitely did not realize that he was going all that way. He really did 0 damage? It's lose a card on Bone Shaper or lose a card on Banner Spear. Let's drop Combined Effort. And then we knew we were going to be dropping Damned Horde. Maybe Return Servant. I don't need the movement. The curses I definitely can get stuff out of.
A shadow casts from overhead. You turn to where the first debris began to fall and watch as a bulky mechanical creature lands, thudding onto the platform.
This does not look good.
Several blades extend from its body, and the creature begins
Wait
to
a second.
rotate, spinning faster and faster, filling the air with a high-pitched...
This elevator is about to collapse, which will result in all of my characters being thrown over here. Which I'm now realizing is not very good for me. With all of these newly spawned, and I guess pre-existing ruined machines. I still have a flesh shield up. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. I really wish I knew exactly when this was going to go down. Like, does it go down around 7 or around 8? It's probably 8. I think I want to move a shadow and attack all of these and get wound going on them. Ideally, it would have been more ruined machines than that, but gotta take what I can get. And now I guess I go for this disarm. Okay, no attacks from ruined machines is really good. It's really, really good. Get the disarm, and I don't need or want to move. Could recover my disarm. Maybe not. That's damage. And then we'll just put curses. And heal. Not that it really helps. And then I move shadows. And Fleeting Dusk. Really wish I were strengthened, but... Okay. Show me just big damage. I like it. I think I have a Bless. Maybe we'll draw the Bless right here. Blade Spinner can't be wounded. He also has just an absurd number of hit points. But he can't really do anything. And then all of the machines are going to suffer a lot. We just need to keep seeing this card over and over again. Never self-destruct. Never punished. Alright, this has got to be the turn that the elevator explodes, right? So I just kind of stay the same and I go late and I run away? With everybody? That sounds reasonable to me. But also just not very good. I kind of want to just see if this is the turn where it pops. It doesn't matter. Let's grab these herbs and maybe just go back to town. Rock root. Nope. Dang, you go all that way. Let's get a lot more curses. That's not a curse. Nice. I don't think that this is going to be possible. Man, I really want to get this blade spinner, but I need to be targeting all these rune machines, especially the non-wounded ones. Next one's the rock root, of course. Every time. Big damage? Not bad. I mean, I'm not dead. It's not very good. Oh, what a rough miss. Okay. It does go down like I thought it would. But we get several kills.
You fight and dodge as best you can, but more rocks come, pounding out an uneven beat on the elevator floor.
Let's see. In 2-player, the last spawn is just 2 flaming blade spinners? That's 4 rounds from now. Definitely short rest here. I have no shadows. And then the question is what I do on Banner Spear. If it's just a really lucky card out of Ruined Machines, I mean, it could just be all of them do nothing. We'll just play these and we'll just see. That's fine. Because really all I'm doing is moving in on purpose and tanking. I really wish I could summon a skeleton and then exploding corpse, but I would never be able to do it, because if I summon a skeleton at this point, I instantly die. Let's just see their card and then maybe restart the round to get the perfect plan. No attacks. No attacks. I guess that means I come here and I attack this guy for 2. I mean, he's gonna suffer 2 damage this turn anyway. Okay. Banner Spear. Unfortunately, I can't make it all the way down there. Banner of Valor could also go kind of hard. But I think for right this second... Dang. 2 crits on attacks for 2. This turn. I'm gonna just run away. And I would love to long rest. Get armor back, but I don't have time for that. I don't know. This went nicely for Deathwalker. Get to make a shadow. That's kind of interesting. and give them a curse. This guy, maybe I'll pull mine or +1 at disadvantage. No, I will not. Pulled one of them. Now, I can long rest and then I could tank 3 hits, or I could short rest, try to go fast, and attack for 2 and kill this guy. I think that's better. And then here, I guess it's go fast and attack for 2. I don't think I have the time to long rest. I think I short rest. We get a self-destruct, maybe? Okay, that's fine. I still go at 21, which is pretty fast. I can Boldening Blow and disarm this guy. It is self-destruct. But that's fine, because basically everything should be dead, right? Boldening Blow this guy, and he's disarmed. And then now... shield here. I'm probably gonna get... Oh, this doesn't wound unless there's fire. And there is no fire. Ooh, I don't know. This does not look good. There's no dark. I guess I just grab this loot. Because I'm going to get self-destructed on anyway. Rejuvenating Charm. Bone Shaper always picks up the random stuff. Alright. We lose... Do I want to lose... Resolve Courage, I think? He misses. Alright. Just a couple more rounds. Short rest. Deathwalker is still alive here. I just hope that one of the two of them doesn't attack, I think. Or maybe I just run away in air support. Do I have Dark? I really wanted to save Wave of Anguish, but it's probably not worth losing a different card. I can Deepening Despair with Call to the Abyss. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be close. No attack out of Ruin Machine is nice. Let's get big damage on this guy. The problem is just that I haven't been able to kill this Blade Spinner even, and I don't know what the spawns are going to be on 3-player, but I know it's not going to be kind. Summoning the Falcon doesn't help me. Big damage? No. Oh. That is really not good to get hit there. And really not good to get hit there. I think that is a loss. Yeah, they go down. Oh, and we get to see the end, but it's not going to be doable. Wait, why did I take 9 damage? Oh, was I standing in the spot that it fell from the ceiling? Must have been.
As if one blade.
Does that mean that I could get a monster in that hex? So if I come over here, okay, yeah, I can see the falling debris going on the hex. It's just kind of hard to see, but I can see it. Did I move Deathwalker up this way this turn? No, I just made a shadow. So I'm going to get hit. Dang. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Yeah. It's like, I don't need that much more. I just don't have very many cards. But, like, I get a dominate on this next turn for a disarm. It seems like it should be possible. I guess the only way would be to come up here. Was there something else I could have done on this turn that would have been better? I'm just going to restart the round and see. Because it's close, and this is a rough one. I wish the Ruined Machines had just, like, instantly self-destructed instead of leading me along for a while. Okay. It was short rest here, and I lost Wave of Anguish. I don't have Power Potion, but if I could get up to 5 shadows, yeah, it's just not good enough to save Wave of Anguish. So I think short rest is the right call. But then maybe I want to move away from these guys. I'll back away and Meat Grinder to get that regenerate, and that'll get rid of the poison. And maybe potentially I'll heal up some. And then also maybe potentially I can barricade with Head of the Hammer next turn. Here I will just attack him with a shadow and move. I just have the one. But I can just move with a regular move card. And then we need a whole bunch of like shield and do nothing cards. But they do have those. So it's not impossible. One, two. Okay. Actually, maybe I would rather Deathwalker be the one who gets the poison and the immobilize. Well, not really. No. But now I get missed.
As if one blade spinner wasn't enough, another wave lands to join the fight.
Oh, could I have positioned right here and made this guy take 9 damage? Dang it. I think I could have. Alright, I can put the Banner of Valor behind me, but maybe that's not a good idea. Playing double losses does not sound ideal. And then here, Dominate needs a +2 to kill. But I can make a Shadow and Dominate immediately. But I'm only making 1 Shadow per rest cycle now. So I guess I can still attack with the Bottom of Night Takes Shape, though. I don't know. Okay, focus on Furthest Away. No attack out of Ruined Machine is good. Right now, Furthest Away, 1, 2. If I put the Banner of Valor right here, it's not further away from either of these guys. And now I have it. And maybe that's good. But maybe it's not. I have a chance of killing this guy, but I don't want to take his Retaliate 5. I definitely don't want to take his Retaliate 5. So there's no reason to not hit this guy and disarm him. Dang, where are my good cards? Oh, this guy's gonna head towards the Banner. It missed me in the Banner. Of course. Okay. Well, we'll have to restart that round and just not summon the Banner, and it'll be way better. But I think the level will be 1. Maybe. Deathwalker probably has like 5 more attacks for 6 in her. 4 more attacks for 6. Banner Spear has a few ranged attacks. I'm kind of feeling it. We don't have to worry about artillery anymore. The 9 damage definitely would have been nice. But I'm also not super concerned about him, I don't think. I don't know. The Retaliate on everything is brutal. So is my turn just attack for 2 here? I guess it is. I think I'm gonna short rest and do a ranged attack. It feels better to me. And then I do like the disarm on the further away guy. I can't lose air support. Yeah, I have to have that ranged attack. Oh, and Meat Grinder was my heal to get rid of wounds. Okay, so I can't short rest. Dang. That is unfortunate. Alright. I think it's just... it's just not gonna make it. And then this should be the miss. Alright, I can attack for 2 and run away. And I can run away and attack. I mean, I got what I needed there. I'm gonna need another one of those, I think. What is this guy? Move 3. -2 miss. Alright. It's entirely possible that the ruined machines stay still 2 turns in a row. But just this little tiny move 2 is not good. Kind of want to just play the loss to get move 3. Oh. Oh, and I crit an attack for 2 and not an attack for 12. Can it happen? No. Maybe we get double curse. Or triple curse. It's basically the same thing, right? Oh, no curses. Alright. Well, I couldn't do it. Dang, I only made it to round 15. Yeah, it's entirely possible that there was a way to make it work, like fishing through and taking the perfect turns every time, but undoing and everything for it. It was kind of close. Dang, can't pick up the money. So a grand total of 43, 57 health left is quite a bit. Just somehow we live. I wonder what exactly I did wrong. But it's fine. Didn't hit level 8 yet. So this is week 20, and the question is it winter or summer? Because the very beginning of this, I got 4 buildings broken. Okay, we need to go towards the Voice of 8 storyline.
I require you in the name of art.
A savage stands at your front door, a long black scarf wrapped around its neck.
This is a summer outpost, I think.
Culture and director of theater. I am putting on a play tentatively titled The
Maybe
Depths of Anguish, reenacting the most noble of sacrifices on our shores at the hands of the lurkers. It will be my magnum opus.
We're just gonna defend the show from the guard tower. And then nothing happens. So, a little bit lame. How much did I loot here? I have a couple buildings that still need to finish being rebuilt. Is that all I needed there? And then over here. Was that it? Is everything built now? Everything is rebuilt now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that on Deathwalker, but oh well. Deathwalker still needs to get more money. Can't build any walls. Can't build anything, so this is all done. At least we didn't get attacked again. And let's go to the elemental cores. This is a very fun one, and it has one of every herb. It just doesn't have that many, of them. But this could potentially retire
Gnarled orchid stands in the middle of the road, watching you approach.
Bone
A
Shaper.
ratty cloak barely covers her shoulders, but she doesn't seem to mind the cold
Also, I
air.
think this is going to be a really good
She
level for
beckons you
my
closer,
characters.
then quietly recites something under her breath.
May your words never falter when you face the crystal altar. They will not agree.
She pauses before finishing, staring you
Pick
down
option
with
C.
deep blue eyes and urging you to step within whispering distance. The orchid leans in close and whispers something only you can hear. She nods, then continues on her way.
Alright, so this level we need to go to the end of various corridors, pick up, loot a chest at the end of them, and then bring that looted chest back to the middle. Now, luckily, we have, like, the best character in the game for this in Deathwalker. So hopefully that will make getting back really easy on everybody, because we can just teleport with shadows, and we don't need to worry about any of that. I think I can be confident enough in my cards here. This will be fine. We need to pick what kind of demons we want. End at 3 hit points or fewer. Be targeted by 3 or more attacks. 3 or more elements waning. That's really good. Kill an enemy with an attack that has disadvantage. Never exit a room with loot tokens. I think my plan is going to be to open doors and pull enemies to me. So I might be able to get Miser. Maybe.
Parts of the walls with something that looks like ice, but with purple tints. As you stare into the material, which also comprises a dome above the array, you are convinced you can see the stars, despite it being midday. The Esthers continue to bustle about, most of them concerned with the array itself, but one of them sits at a table, bent over a thick, beautifully bound tome. Her translucent lips seem to be moving at an accelerated speed, silently forming the words she is reading.
She is Nera. She studies the art of enchantment to aid in our pursuits. Though we are a merged mind, sharing all knowledge, our personalities are separate. Individuality is an important part of developing skill.
You turn and walk around the array, where you find sections of the floor raised to 6 door frames, spaced equidistantly around the solid wall.
This is where we will stabilize the dimensional rift energy to send you to
So
plane
the
where we
doors...
neutralize the element.
That voice is a little much. The doors we open have demons in them. It also determines what demons we get in the following levels. So I'm trying to think of which demons are the most difficult. Wind demons can be very rough because they can disarm. They also can go at 9 speed and 2 speed. Flame demons generally are not that bad. They can wound, but they're generally not that bad. So I think the fire door is one I will do. I think you can't make an element until you open the door of said element, which means that we'll want to do dark, which has night demons, which can be annoying, but also I don't think is that bad. Color of the door isn't super well denoted, but this has got to be leaf. Is this wind? Leaf, wind, light. Sun demons are atrocious. Ice, dark. I'm pretty sure this one is fire, just from my memory of playing the level before. Fire, dark, ice. No, this one's ice. I don't know. This is weird. We need to go to 4 of them. I think we'll start with Dark. And I can just take a second and get a bunch of guys. And be really strong, I think. Along with maybe a Rallying Cry banner. And maybe a barricade as well. So we'll just take a second and get big. Maybe not that far, maybe over here. Yeah, that's not good positioning of my banner, but it also may not matter. I don't think I need the Banner of Valor, not yet, but it could potentially be good later. So I think for now, maybe I'll just go late and like heal the Bone Shaper. And Bone Shaper can just Rotting Multitude, and then I think I'll be ready to go. And here I can just make one more Shadow. Let's get a couple of guys. Take insane damage. Can we do this or? Nah, I don't think so. Oh no, it did make the leaf. Okay, so we can make elements without having to open door of said element. But that's fine. I think I'm still gonna do dark. Night demons can be rough, but I don't expect them to be the end of the world. Go late and get my shadows in position, maybe blow one up, and go late and get my guys in there. Decaying Will, if we're gonna do the Flame Demon room, we'll just go ahead and set up the Retaliate. Frost Demons too, so getting rid of Retaliate will be good.
Hands you a
Oh, and there's a
as you
Frost
pass
Demon in
through
here.
the portal, smiling with a thankful expression. You nod and
Oh,
step
okay.
forward
I have the room upside
into
down of what I
utter
was thinking.
darkness. You feel cold from your insides, and skittering sounds
So we're just
echo
at a
through
different
the
angle
air
from the
all
scenario book.
directions, making your skin crawl.
So this is the Flame Demon room. Flame Demon, Sun Demon, Earth Demon. I think. Wind Demon, Frost Demons, Night Demon. Night Demons are move 4. That's really good for me. They'll come in quite a bit. I'm just going to back up. Wait, did I get that shield? Why did I get the shield for skipping the formation? Alright, we get the banner. Unfortunately, no damage. And one skeleton doesn't reach. But I get to heal. There is a Frost Demon, so let's put this on. And we already missed, so... Nice. And I have a bunch of shadows to move. I think I want to get started on that Wind Demon. I don't want to move all of my shadows, though. I think I'm going to get one coming over this direction. Because we are going to go that way before too long. And so let's hit this guy and get him wounded. And we'll crit. Oh, that's so nice. Good job, Deathwalker. Hello, Scourge. Up until just now, I had 100% win rate for the day. So it was going really well. But not anymore. I tried to play the elevator and I got destroyed. I have 1 level 7 and 2 level 6s. So at +3 difficulty, these are max level monsters, which is not very kind. They are a bit rough. I feel good about this level, though. I feel like my classes should work well here. Do I have 2 shadows next to anything? No. So I don't have a Deepening Despair immediately. Also, I don't want them to have Dark, because they could go invisible. But Dominate sounds good. Okay, move out of Frost Demon, pull out of Wind Demon, but he's almost dead, and I'm taking their Dark, so they'll deal less damage. Which scenario is this one? This is the, with the starting personal quests, one of them is the quest that starts at scenario 65, A Strong Foundation. You have to play 4 levels in the quest line. This is the 2nd level in that quest line to retire my Banner Spear. And we've got the Banner of Strength here buffing everybody up. That's the 2nd turn in a row this guy has missed. Redeem yourself. Okay. That guy goes down, and I think I will move back my Stitched Atrocity, just to make sure that Night Demons don't come in and give them a bad day. That's fine. Oh, he actually lives that. That's really cool. And then I dominate this guy, and that will disarm him. Been so long since you did this quest line. Fingers crossed there's no complete roadblocks. Well, the first level in this quest line was an absolute wall for me. I failed it multiple times because it has a bunch of icy terrain and hazardous terrain. And the game is very optimized for the monsters to punish you to the maximum, and they always push you into the hazardous terrain, which makes it very, very difficult. Can I get a Javelin Boldening Blow? It doesn't look like it. Unless I move Stitched Atrocity here on his turn, which I could do, and set a Flesh Shield. I like that as a possibility. I didn't bring my... Oh, I have the Night Takes Shape as a teleport card, so we'll just go off of that. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything right now because I spread my shadows out too much. But we'll be okay. I think I'll just tap this guy. We have the Banner of Strength after all. And I think I set my Decaying Will, so I don't take any Retaliate here. Yeah, very nice. Unfortunately, them being in the door means that I'm getting 1 less attack per round than I ideally would be. So I want to move... maybe I unsummon the Rotting Multitude. Oh wait, no. I don't need to do that. I can just move this guy back. Right here. And I'll set my Flesh Shield. And now my Stitched Atrocity should be fine. And I can step forward with Javelin and pull probably the Night Demon, right? Pull the Night Demon in. and disarm him. And get some blesses going. Oh, no. Okay. This is fine. Don't crit. Okay. Definitely not ideal, but my guy is alive. We're in there. Wind Demon dies to wound. I love that. My shadow is not very far in there. Oh, I could have moved it for 3 this last turn, now that I think about it. With Night Takes Shape. I think I'm just going to long rest here. We go relatively fast at 21, and I still have my Boots of Speed. Yeah, I still have Boots of Speed. And I can get back my Warden's Robes. I'm in a Boldening Blow, so I think I short rest so that I can get that disarm again. And I get it nice and fast. Oh, he's even faster at 4, though. But this means that Banner Spear's the focus, and that's not bad. I'm very tanky. Yeah, I had my armor still, so it didn't matter at all. Oh. 3 damage disadvantage, but we're starting to stack blesses. Big damage? Oh wait, I needed to pull him back, didn't I? Does that kill? No. I screwed this up. I needed to use my Horn of Command to move the Stitched Atrocity back. So we'll just go back a little bit and run away here, because we don't want him dead. And we get almost the exact same damage out. Why is he giving me the +2 over the crit? It was an attack for 3, so crit does more. And then I don't need anything here. I don't think that summoning helps. Am I going to go into Wind Demon Room? I don't think so. I kind of want to avoid Wind Demons. I will do Flame Demon Room. So maybe I'll start heading that way. I don't know. Not a super fan of that decision. Wave of Anguish can go. And move this shadow in for 3. And then I can move it in for 3 again. So Deathwalker's really not even doing anything over here. She's just focusing on the goal. But I can throw some fast range damage and make some shadows. Banner Spear. We don't really care. Bone Shaper, I'm just long resting. I think I just want to go fast. We don't have any formation here, which makes me think just go fast and air support. Multi-target Night Demon, but he's slower than me. So let's kill him here with a +1 at disadvantage. No. A nothing. Frost Demon's going to be annoying, but I think we're fine. Another disadvantage. Another disadvantaged miss. Oh, but he's disarmed. Because he was slower than me last turn. And then I can get regenerate on Bone Shaper. Let's not miss this guy 3 times. We missed him 3 times in the same turn. That's crazy. Drop Exploding Corpse. I mean, it's fast, which makes me want to keep it. Drop the Unearthed Horror. That's actually crazy that I missed him 3 times in the same turn. Go fast and hit him with Black Barrage, maybe? I would also like to just move my Shadow, though. I can Deepening Despair Call to the Abyss and hit this guy. Meanwhile, I can Flesh Shield and Wrath of the Turned Earth. I'm very happy with all of that. And I guess just Javelin for some damage. It's taking me a lot longer to clear these guys than I would like. I've missed him 4 times in a row. What is that? Okay, don't miss him 5 times in a row, I guess. I did not. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Flesh Shield. Oh, I just realized that he's hitting Deathwalker and not the summon. But he's not hitting Deathwalker if I move her out of the way. So that will be fine. And then we will also move the Stitched Atrocity, I think, this direction. And we will just kill this guy. Like that. Round 9 already. Crazy. I should have a good move card here. I have Dark, so I can move forward with Rotting Multitude. This is Flame Demons. So what exactly is my plan for dealing with Flame Demons? I'm not exactly sure. But I think I will just do my move 4 card. Got a couple summons so I can heal. I think this is fine. I don't know if I want them to come in closer. This guy I do, but not the Stitched Atrocity. And then now I move for myself. Open, and we get to see the card.
Searing heat crashes against your skin, making it hard to breathe for the first few moments after entering the portal. You are greeted by fire demons, a bolt of crackling embers flying close by your face.
Okay. 2 elite fire demons, or 2 normal fire demons standing still. A normal wind demon. And a sun demon. Attack 5 advantage, target all adjacents. They don't have very many zeros. They have a lot of -1s. Okay, so he's moving 3, so I just back up quite a bit. And I don't think I even move a skeleton in. I will just heal myself up. And let them come to me. let's see. I can muddle this guy. And then he has slightly less permanent advantage. And I guess I attack him for 2. Lots of shield in this room. And not very much pierce on my characters. We got some rolling +1s. Move all my shadows. And I do actually have 5 shadows out currently. I didn't realize that. No dark for dominate, unfortunately, but I should have my wound. So let's hit this guy as hard as possible. Okay, I'll take it. Do I have... I do have Anger of the Dead, but I'm not in position for it at all. So I think we'll play patiently. I honestly feel like I can long rest here. And so I'll go super late. And maybe well, I can move shadows and attack. That's fine. Standing still flame demons again. Wind demon is going invisible, but I haven't hit him, so I don't really care. It's pretty good. Actually, I'm probably just gonna hit this guy, right? Big damage? Maybe? No. A little bit. And then I'm gonna long rest. Okay. 6 damage is cool with me. Maybe we get a little something. We get a poison. I will definitely take a poison. And then I'm gonna get close. I need to heal this guy, but I don't think I have a single heal card besides Meat Grinder. I'm gonna move this guy in further so that the Stitched Atrocity can reach the Sun Demon. And then I do have 2 cards, so we'll play those 2 cards. This is going to be a long rest, and I can get Shadows in position and Anger of the Dead under Flame Demons. Then, air support is not bad. It's like an attack 6 into 10 health. It's not bad. I guess killing this guy makes some sense. Meat grinding the Stitched Atrocity also makes some sense. Maybe I like back up and do that, or just stay here and hit him at disadvantage. No, I don't feel the need to air support on this guy. Let's set for the charge. And I'll just attack him for 2. What's gonna happen to skeletons? Probably skeleton's gonna get hit. Oh, this is not very good. I should have brought my banner in here. Let's give him a shield. And I could move him with the Inspiring Helmet, but maybe I'll just choose to believe. surprisingly, that did nothing. Alright, and now I just move him back out. Unfortunately, we don't get an attack, and this won't do anything. But it's fine. He lives. We even Warden's Robes and don't have to Flesh Shield. Which means he lives. And now he eats the crit for me. It was so kind. And that's not too bad. Let's see. Fluid Knight, I think, can go. Because I don't want to be eating all too many of my shadows. Oops. And I need to be working towards coming down here. I need to make sure I do that at the end of this rest cycle. Night takes shape down there. And then I can come right back with it. I think that means I'm just going to dominate this guy this turn. What can I do here? I can barricade with air support. And I get an attack with wound into this guy. Which is nice. Yeah, let's do that. And then I can just long rest. I'll have a shield on Banner. I think I'll be okay, except the Flame Demons outspeed me. But they also don't hit that hard. Uh-oh. Well, my Falcon should tank the Wind Demon for me. He's not multi-target. And now I get to hit him. No, rolling Bless into the 1 health wounded guy. That is sad. But we're technically alive. And he's wounded already, but I will hit him as hard as possible. Okay. Got a bit. Birdie tanks. Feels like I'm not going at the pace I need to be. I like Flesh Shield and Twisted Decree here, I think. I'm going to go ahead and just make a shadow real quick here. And then I'm going to work towards coming down here. Is there anything good for Banner Spear to do? Not especially. So maybe I just hit at range and I run away. Wind Demon is extremely fast, but Flame Demons don't attack. Do not kill my buddy. He needs +2 or crit to kill, so he just won't get those. Thank you. Alright, that's totally fine with me. We're immune to the Retaliate. You know, that's a good idea. I didn't even consider just throwing on a 4th character real quick for it. Especially with, Deathwalker. That would have helped a lot. Would have made it really, really easy to get back at the end. Alright, we have a Flesh Shield now, so he can't just get bopped. I think it's just got to be ranged damage. But this guy got bonus shields, so Alright. We dodged a -1, I guess. I think I will just work towards getting in there. Although that's kind of dumb. He can go super fast. So let's Stamina Potion my 6-speed card. So that we can also go really fast and get out of there. And then what am I doing here? Making a shadow. Deathwalker has not... Well, no, Deathwalker's not been unhelpful, I don't think. Alright, we run away fast. I move my shadows in, and I think I can hit something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I do have line of sight. So I can Deepening Despair. Next turn I Night Tape Shape, and I get the chest in the bottom. I have a Flesh Shield. And I have Dark. So Command the Wretched gives me some Pierce. No, I need Wrath of the Turned Earth to make sure I don't die, I think. I think this is fine. I will just attack for 2, and I will get a +2. And then I'm just gonna run towards the thing. Is this... Yeah, that's already there. Big damage. Oh, I can hit this one. He's closer to dead. Dang it. Where are my pluses? Oh, that sucks. I really wish I had brought my just regular teleport card. Alright, well, we'll just immune some damage, and I just need to run away. I don't know why I'm, like, standing here. I need to start working towards these other rooms. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill things. Banner at 1 HP looks like she's exhausted already. Yeah, she does. Most certainly. Dude, that's like all of my charges. We just need to run. I guess Rotting Multitude I can use to run away. Not feeling it, though. Let's short rest and just get out of there. We might just drop the summon. Well, that's very bad. It's taking forever for these guys' 6 health to tick down. I really needed to wound them way sooner. Oh, I should have run him away. Because he's never hitting. I mean, I don't know why I'm standing far away from my banner. So it's just, like, really poorly done. All right. Let's get this. Confirm teleport. And now we have that. 1. I would not say that I have very much knowledge of the future plans, but one of the developers was in here helping me out one of the other days. From when I played Geminate, it seemed From what I remember, it had all of, like, melee cards on top and range cards on bottom, right? I didn't remember having any problems with it. But I'm sure I'll be playing Geminate before too long. And we'll see. We're kind of far away. Maybe we'll just survive. That's a standstill card, but he gets rid of his wound, which is really annoying. I have not played the Frozen Fjord yet. No, I have purposely stayed away. I do not have any interest in going to the Frozen Fjord. With a level 7 and 2 level 6s, which is where I am right now, max level Strike Fiends have 45 health. Are you... He really went that way? He really went that way. Oh, I lost the regenerate. I don't have dark, but I can at least get this guy wounded again. Alright, I need to focus more, because I'm not playing very well, I don't think. Deathwalker, let's drop Anger of the Dead, I guess. I feel like I want everything else a little more. And we can move this shadow out. During mission selection, all you get to tell them apart is a shade of pink or purple that will hit you there. Oh, okay. In the card selection screen. Yeah, I don't know anything about that one. In level, it's not too bad, but I know what you're talking about. That in the card selection screen, it was awful. I guess I just hope that I can run away. I mean, it's relatively likely that he'll stand still, but if not, I'm in huge trouble. Let's just teleport over and drop off our first thing. And then I just need to open both of the doors, Send Shadows, and Deepening Despair. But that doesn't get anybody back. Yeah, I've lost this. I think. Because I'm way past halfway on my stamina. And I forgot to bring Forceful Spirits to have just a regular teleport card. Which is really bad. What is he doing? Oh, he's being super annoying. What's the range on the Retaliate? Range 2. So I have a chance of drawing a +2 here, or a disarm? No. And he's hitting me no matter what he does. Oh, it was such a mistake to let this guy come near me. Even if he misses, I still just lose. Any predictions they'll bring trial deck to digital seems kind of hard to do. I think they said they are not doing the trials. Oh, he played the card where it's you take damage if you're next to him. Alright, not even close. Should have gone fast. One. No, there aren't solo rules for the trial deck. The thing that it tells you to read if you're playing solo just says, hey, congratulations, go unlock this thing. I cannot believe how badly I let the Flame Demons wreck me. And I dropped my move 4 on Bone Shaper. That was so stupid. Yeah, 45 health for the Shrike Fiends. You resent how hostile that scenario is to Bone Shaper. I have been theorizing that I can just go get the Bone Ball and it'll be fine. But I don't know if that's accurate. It gives you a personal quest instead of the trial deck. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember having a section to read that said you didn't have to do it. Bone Ball is a Frosthaven sport, yeah. The implementation of the puzzle book, they are not doing the puzzle book. So I think I would assume the way it will work is any scenario or reward that we would have gotten from the puzzle book, now you just get it as soon as you beat said scenario. Alright, Corpse Cap, I think I already had that one. The puzzle book was definitely not very good. So, I don't think it will be missed. Herb? No. You loved the puzzle book. That is a very unique opinion. I solved the first puzzle in the puzzle book, and like I was kind of okay with it. I thought it was dumb that the rules changed halfway through. And then I got to the point where I knew what a couple of the letters were in the cipher decoding thing before I decided that I did not care enough to finish decoding everything. Your playgroup has someone who's disappointed about no puzzles in digital. Well, that makes one of us. I kind of want to just see what this last loot pile is to figure out who to pick it up on. Because if it's an herb, Bone Shaper wants it. If it's gold, Deathwalker wants it. And they could both just retire as soon as I get back to town, I think. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, I'll just walk for this one. You don't hate the concept of the puzzles, but your brain isn't big enough to do it without internet cheese. I mean, the problem for me, I like one of the puzzles, the like clue is kind of on the page, but then you're supposed to remember that there are colors in like a top of the Spire quest line. And I played that quest in real life 4 months before I unlocked the puzzle book. So, and we also like didn't always read all of the flavor text, especially if it was near the end of the day and we were tired. Oh no, I definitely do not have a chance on this mission. I'm just picking up the loot to potentially retire these characters. Axe Nut. I know I have an Axe Nut on Bone Shaper already. Your main dislike is that there were misprints and errors in the book, and it's required for the main story. And everything was just so close together. All of the letters were so close together on the second page. Yeah, and also, like, my group just didn't care too much to read all of the text on every page. And so a lot of the stuff we were just never going to... We were never going to catch or remember. Alright, Bone Shaper is retired. That is fine with me. Let me do some herbs. Rockroot, Arrowvine. We'll take the Arrowvine. Rockroot, Snow Thistle. We'll take the Rockroot, I think. And Snow Thistle, Axe Nut. We'll take the Axe Nut. And for some reason, you can't undo the unhealthy mixture. I do have one of the unhealthy mixtures. Or like I crafted one, but I can't undo it. And goodbye to Bone Shaper. Didn't get to play the Bone Ball. But honestly, she did so much better than I expected of her. $15 inspiration. Build Not Destroy gives us Craftsman. I don't remember what Life Lessons gives us, so we'll grab that. Oh, and it automatically gives the resources to other players. That's so cool. That is really nice. Yes. I am playing a Fist, and then I think I'm also retiring Deathwalker right now, so people can say who they want as the other character. Who do I like unlocking first, Fist or Dancer? I don't think it really matters to me. My favorite of the 3 Algok storylines is siding with the Fist and then playing the War of the Spire, not going for peace. I really like the boss fight at the end of that quest line. Oh, did I just go up in prosperity? I just went up in prosperity and now I don't have enough gold. Dang. Well, I don't get to get my herbs. I should have done Deathwalker first. There's not enough inspiration to complete this step. That's fine. Fist Blink Blade. It gave the materials to other characters, which was really cool. Oh, you're right, though. I could have sold materials instead of potions. RIP. You went for Fist and then Peace. Only play the campaign once. Do you still unlock Dancer without Peace? Yes, you do. Range Drifter or Slowblade is your vote. I don't know if Slowblade is strong enough for +3. But that is, I had told somebody yesterday we would do Fist, and then that's 2 votes for Blinkblade. So, does anybody have a Game of Thrones character that to name the Fist after? I like Fist too. I was like super excited for icy terrain shenanigans. Unfortunately, it's one of the weaker tiles to be placing, but the Mountain and Jon Snow both would work. What's the... Why can I not remember the name of the wildling who's conspiring with Jon in the end of book 5? Tormund. He kind of seems Tormund to me. But that's 2 votes for Jon Snow. So we'll do Jon Snow. Experience the construction of 12 buildings or own a bunch of stuff. I don't have very many buildings available to build, so we'll own a bunch of stuff. And starting items. I should be able to start ignoring negative item effects, so that will be my chest piece as soon as I can get some metal. Circle of Elements is actually not that bad. Poison Dagger I kind of like, especially with the level 2 card. How much gold do I have? Oh, okay, well, it already bought it. Poison Dagger, Circlet of Elements? Is that too troll? It might be. But we'll go with that. Oh, it automatically put him at level 2. It didn't give me a choice at all. And then a Blinkblade. Blinkblade name? I guess the Blinkblade's kind of Arya, isn't it? Do I bring a 4th party member? I don't think I'm going to go play that scenario again. I kind of want to go to the bridge now that I have different characters. Although I should level up some, or get some items first. Jon Slow works for Blinkblade. Oh, I didn't even realize that you had said Jon Slow at first. That's hilarious. We can go 3-Eyed Raven. That works for me. Kill 15 imps or 2 guards, 2 claw crushers, 2 bolt shooters. Let's kill 15 imps. Then Poison Dagger is good here. Amulet of Life is good here. I have 50 gold to spend. Winged Shoes are really good. And those all cost 15. So I think I'm happy enough with that. Alright. Level 2 card. Draw of the Bedrock or Crushing Crystals. I really like Draw of the Bedrock. 10 initiative is just so nice. Crushing Crystals seems like it should be good to me, but Draw of the Bedrock's just so wonderful. And I love Brittle. Then we want negative item effects. And then I think maybe I just start with this once when you would suffer damage, just don't. Oh, that takes 2 though. Monster's Choice is limited with available scenarios. Yeah, I've also played several levels with Snow Imps already. But the bridge will probably take me so many tries that I'll get I'll get everything that I need there, no problem. Let's see. Let's put a disarm in instead of a -1. And we'll just high roll and get that. Oh, do I get one more? Did I get the... Oh, I didn't get the negative item effects. That's fine. We don't have those items yet right now anyway. When it comes to cards, definitely want Draw of the Bedrock. I really like Freezing Shell. This bottom of move and make something suffer 1 is pretty good to me. Encased Punch is good for now. Voice from Below, I just don't understand the whole heals targeting you get +1. Fury of the Mountain is really nice. When you suffer damage, suffer less. I love the Piercing Pummel bottom loss. I love Ice Blast too, but like we have move 4 on other cards and we can't play 2 losses. And I think I like Piercing Pummel's loss more than Ice Blast's loss. And Piercing Pummel pairs amazingly with Draw of the Bedrock, except you don't necessarily need the movement. But if you're already next to something, Poison Brittle it and then attack it for 5 with advantage and heal for your entire health bar. Frost Eruption is nice. Cold Boulder is one of my favorite abilities with this heal 1 after you get hit. And obviously one with the mountain is one with the mountain. I like Primal Bellow, though, to have that heal potential. Man, and we just get so few cards. So it's Freezing Shell, Encased Punch, or Fury of the Mountain that doesn't come. Maybe we'll not bring Freezing Shell, even though I like it. Need the heal. Imagine not taking one with the mountain. Yeah, I've never really gone without it. I have played a scenario without activating it, but the bottom of it is still just so good. Does +1 per heal work with Regenerate? I don't think so, because Regenerate would already have happened by the time you activate Voice from Below. Then on to Blink Blade. Reckless Augmentation or Systems Reboot. Reckless Augmentation is just so good. Systems Reboot has like a cool combo where you do this part where you get the fast effects instead of the slow with the level 5 fast card, Flashing Furies. And the precision timing to add to your attacks while you're slow. So you get like a multi-target attack for 5 or something like that. But the initiative on it is really bad. And Reckless Augmentation is just so good. Take out a -2. I actually really like the start with a free move 3. But maybe we'll just take out a couple -1s first. -1s for +1s. We don't get very many. Banner Spear also leveled. Oh, I didn't do Blink Blade cards, did I? I don't like Borrowed Time generally. Reckless Augmentation is really good. Experimental Adjustment is really good. Power Leak is good, and I think I took Amulet of Life. Cascading Reaction is good enough to use early. All of these cards are good. We can drop Hit and Run. I like Temporal Displacement. I love Sand in the Hourglass. And I like Drive Recharge. Okay. That is a full build. And finally, Try Thrust, Lead from Afar, or Bolstering Shout. I've never tried the Longbowman before. 4 health is really disappointingly low. Do I ever plan to let my friends join me? I really just have one friend who plays FROSTHAVEN, but I don't know if he's ever even planning to get the game or not. But I would be open to playing with people eventually. Trithrust is more consistent. Are you saying Trithrust is more consistent for the bottom? Because I've tried the top, and struggled to get the formation to work. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad with this party though, because both of these guys can go at 10. So like everybody can go at 10 to get into position. That's actually a really nice combo. Go at 10, brittle, so that I can get a 7 damage stun tri-thrust. Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, the condition is stun on tri-thrust. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, that sounds really nice. What do I have here? Oh, and add these +1 for each adjacent targets. Although I have one more +1 disarm I want to get first. And then we'll go for the +1 for each adjacent targets and just be super busted. All right, I want to get the bridge done tonight, but we need an easy level first. Does an easy level exist? The pylon problem, I think, could potentially be doable. I have no idea what my monster level is right now. But let's just go there and find out. Oh, thank you. I will add it now.
That told a story. It's this one. Heaps of rusted metal dotted with punctures from crude long spears, and skeletons of fallen Orgoks intertwine in a tapestry of carnage. You're picking carefully through the remains when you spot it. A robotic corpse with a still glowing chest. It looks as though its designer had attempted to make a Savas out of metal, and the core powering it has remained charged long after its host passed. You pull the power core free, and it hums in your hand, warm and pleasant. In a sea of death,
I think we'll keep the core. I don't know what we get if we destroy it, so we'll keep it.
You slip the core.
Although I've had 2 other events that needed the charge core, and I just didn't have it. Tri-thrust seems hard without Bone Shaper, yeah. But the fact that all of my characters can go at 10 is really cool and really nice. I didn't get potions on anybody. I maybe should have done that. Also, the Inspiring Helmet actually could be really good for setting Tri-thrust up. Let's see, it's 27 initiative, so I would like to lose something around there. Not Javelin. Oh, Combined Effort. Easy. Combined Effort actually could also set up a Tri-thrust. If everybody's like back here, move 1, 2, 1, 2. But I could also potentially set it up with Boldening Blow. Or just the characters moving there on their own. Alright. End no more than 3 hexes where you started. Perform an ability targeting an ally. Very easy for Banner Spear to do. Never kill an elite, enemy, or boss. End at max health. Absolutely not. Never collect a loot from end of turn looting. Well, I want loot, so we'll try to not kill an elite. Kill 1 or more elite enemies. Become exhausted. Kill an enemy with an attack that would overkill. Alright, so kill enemies with Blink Blade, not with Fist. Let me just make sure that I have Cold Boulder. I know that this level has Snow Imps.
You're not sure what kind of
so Cold Boulder is very, very good because after you get hit, you get to heal.
But you have to admire the beauty of the place as you hike the pristine wilderness path meant to become a shortcut through the frozen pass. The road is barely wide enough for a single wagon, but Pinter Droman's construction crew has done an admirable job of making the way passable, if still dangerous. At last, you arrive at your destination. The cleared road hugs a tight curve around the base of a cliff, over which hangs a precipitous rocky ledge that threatens to collapse on any traveler foolhardy enough to pass underneath. Droman sent you here to protect his crew's work.
Looks like it's to be monster level 5.
So metal pylons that stretch up from the ground to support the ledge and make the road passable. You understand now why the Tinkerer sent you. It's clear that losing any of the rickety structures could trigger a collapse that would require weeks to dig out. You're meant to repel any attack by a local group of Ulgok's raiders, the Horns of Ruin, who have taken offense to the new highway cutting through the mountains. You don't have to wait long. As the rest of the area comes into view, a group of Ulgoks appear from around the cliff base, equipped for both.
All right.
You draw.
We'll fight him. If even the worst class in the game isn't even a bad class, does that mean the classes in this game are well balanced? I would definitely say the classes are well balanced. Every single class definitely has things that it excels at that basically nobody else does. I mean, Blinkblade's insane at attacking an infinite number of times in a single turn. Deathwalker's crazy for being able to attack things from all the way across the map and like teleport her allies around. Bone Shaper is really good for just rendering enemy attacks rather ineffectual because, you know, they had a nice big attack, but it just hits a little tiny skeleton. Also, Bone Shaper is good for being able to set up a whole bunch of skeletons before opening a door, then opening a door and pulling all of the monsters into you, and them just not really being able to do too much. So there is not a class in the game that is flatly bad. Okay. 2 snow speakers, 1 being elite. That's annoying. I would love to get a brittle and then a tri-thrust on this elite guy, if possible. Do these count as my ally for the purposes of formations? I think they might. What is it that what happens here? Protect the pylons for 10 rounds. We need at least one of the pylons to be alive at the end of the 10th round, I think. Whenever a pylon is destroyed, it is replaced with rubble, and all figures in adjacent hexes suffer trap damage. And trap damage should be pretty high. I think it's 7 damage right now. Yeah, no problem. Geminate's good at stamina? I would say so, yes. Kind of the problem Geminate has a little bit is that while it has a lot of losses, they're not super high impact most of the time. They're a second enemy team? Okay. Oh, okay, so I can attack them if I want to destroy them. But most of the time, yeah, Geminate, if you want to last for a really long time, you can. And then if you want to be really effective immediately, you have some really nice things like the bottom loss of drag down to move in and disarm 2 targets in an optimal way. Let's see. I want to get rid of Snow Imps so that I don't have to worry about Brittle. That kind of makes me think send 1 character over here, and it feels like that would maybe be a task for Blinkblade. Go late on turn 1, move in this direction, and then finish going over that way. This guy should group up to attack this support pylon. Do I want to start off with a bless? Because I could pull this guy in and give everybody a bless. Just don't know if that's entirely worth it. We'll go slow and head up this direction, and then next turn run up and hit the Snow Imp. And then here, 1 with the mountain, I guess with just like a move 4 to figure out where I want to be. And then I'm going to want to set Leaf to get a Brittle. I need a Brittle and a really big hit to get the Snow Speaker. I would love to kill Snow Speakers and Snow Imps and kind of just ignore the guards. But, okay. Another really good thing that I have access to is the push on Frost Eruption, because if, say, a support pylon is going to go down, I can just push an enemy closer to it. Same thing with Primal Bellow. I can use that to group enemies up onto the pylons. Oh, wait a second. I have this pull with Draw of the Bedrock, and then I don't even need to use my Javelin here. Maybe I get the air support and I just summon the birdie, which means that I don't necessarily need Blink Blade, and who cares if Blink Blade gets a bless or not. I'll summon the bird for myself. I like this a lot more, I think. Yeah, Blink Blade has the Kill the Imps quest. Alright, I like this. Blink Blade heads over towards the Snow Imp. Fist pulls in and sets one with the mountain. Banner Spear summons the Falcon behind and gets a Boldening Blow. And then the blesses going into Banner Spear make the most sense. I need to brew like a muscle potion. Pull this guy in. Set one with the mountain. What? Okay, I have to skip immobilizing him, is what it is. Done. Get my bird behind. Disarm this guy. Extra disarm. And get some blesses going. That's not gonna break it, but it does a lot. Alright. Do I want to get all of my characters up here to try to protect this support pylon? Oh. The Algox had his ranged attack, so he didn't take the 9 damage. That kind of makes me want to just reset and just go like exactly the same. Reset and like have exactly the same stuff happen, but just don't get the ranged card on the guards. Okay, cancel round active bonuses. And then now recover Draw the Bedrock. Unfortunately, I don't have Leaf or anything. Because brittling this guy would be kind of cool. Blink Blade should be easy. Go fast. Reckless Augmentation this guy. Run into the corner. Or maybe Blurry Jab and move in Reckless Augmentation, and then I get the ward, and I get double XP. And then he dies even with a -1. What do I want here? I'm thinking I'm just going to set my elements. And then I can get a nice Draw of the Bedrock with double elements next turn. Although move 4 won't be enough, but maybe we just figure that out at another time. The birdie will move here. Actually, that means that if I just move over here after the bird goes here, then I have a Tri-Thrust immediately. I don't know if it's actually all that good to be burning Tri-Thrust just on this little guard. But it's just the fact that I can do it makes me want to. Bird goes there, and maybe I was making Tri-Thrust harder in my head than it actually is. I love the Banner Spear. Such a fun class. -1? Okay, that's fine. Guard's not attacking, so I think I just pick up the loot. Okay. Then, let's see. I was thinking I really wanted oh, well, this guy's still alive. So I guess I'll just kill him, right? Oh, there's my 0 disarm. Is my bird just gonna go and attack the pillar thing? I think it is. Oh, they're doing so much damage. Whenever you suffer damage this round, suffer 1 less. So... Oh no, 1 adjacent monster suffers 1. So that doesn't help me. I would rather get back Encased Punch than Primal Bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in range to move 4 and brittle this guy. And then after brittling him, I guess the bird just moves 2 and pops the brittle and is underwhelming. So I might just want to unsummon the bird. We'll go and get that guy. And then what am I doing here? Is my hardest hit... My hardest hit is Head of the Hammer, but that's not really going to happen. I actually could do it. If I move here and I use my helmet to move him back. Maybe we'll just go faster than Fist and throw a javelin. It doesn't make very much sense, does it? Let's see, what can I do up here? I really need to start having monsters die adjacent to things. Which is kind of making me think the push on kinetic transfer. Push one of these guys for 3. Also, if I like push this guy down, then I could brittle the elite instead of the normal. And I like that too. Maybe that's kind of Blinkblade's job. Blinkblade stays over here and uses the push to push away everybody who comes up this direction. I think I'm going to short rest and get the push back. It's a 12-round scenario, so... It's a 10-round scenario, so we don't need the stamina. And that means... I can just play just a movement bottom, I guess, with kinetic transfer top. And I want to go faster. Oh, I would love to go faster than Fist. Fist can go at 19, so I can go at 17. I think this is okay. I even could get a meat grinder for even more damage. Okay. Oh, this is really bad if they're gonna break some pillars. Why did I suffer 1? Oh, I was warded. Oh, they broke so many pillars. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, and I can't push him down unless I play the loss on Power Leak, which feels really bad. Hit this guy. Give him a brittle. And myself a shield. And then I can turn the fire. let's just turn the fire into leaf. And brittle again this next turn. Why not? The guard is a little bit extremely rude to me. Alright. This is not going very well. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need winged shoes, but I can get here. And meat grinder. Big damage? No! -2 on the brittled guy. Why would you do that to me? Brittled and poison, and we get a -2. That's so frustrating. Alright, I mean, this is really bad, right? Oh, that's 3 damage. Alright, so what's spawning? An Algox Guard, an Elite Algox Guard, an Elite Algox Guard, and an Algox Guard. It's not my favorite. Do I have a bottom heal? Frost Eruption. Let's see. I have to go slow now. But I'll just hit this guy a bunch. Hit him with the top, hit him with the bottom. No, maybe hit him with the top and heal at the bottom. We lose Boldening Blow. That's okay, because we want is the meat grinder. Okay, no attack at a guard, but he's retaliating, and I was planning on hitting him a bunch. Let's see. Brittle and poison this guy. It's a little... Maybe I should have done the elite, but I think I would have taken more retaliate. I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking too hot. Okay, this time we crit this guy. Can we stop rolling? 18 damage. Alright, I mean, I think this is gonna be a really good combo. Banner, Spear, Fist. It feels like a good combo to me. Yep, we got the fist. Oh, and he even shields it. Oh, but I guess I would have to double the damage I take at the end of the round. Well, I don't have to do anything. Do I want to heal 2 regenerate, or do I want to grab? I can get a heal 2 just with the bottom of Twin Strikes. Maybe I just drive recharge. I think I just don't recover a card. And then I'll just run at this guy. Alright, we've got multiple guys up here, but we'll go fast in Cascading Reaction, I think. I'll go fast in Sand in the Hourglass, and go invisible in Cascading Reaction. And then here, I'll run over in Cold Boulder, and then I heal in front of these guys. Banner Spear. I don't really even know. Hit somebody at range. Maybe I go after this Snow Imp. Maybe I just run over towards Blink Blade. I'm a little all over the place. We just need a lot of stand still and shield and retaliate turns. If Fist runs here, or maybe here... No, it doesn't look like it can get a Rallying Cry off anything. I could try to line myself up for a Barricade the following turn. Are some of the items in Frosthaven as broken as the ones in Gloomhaven, or they tuned them down? They're definitely tuned down, especially the starting items are not nearly as broken. I think I'm just gonna air support and then figure out where to go. Maybe hit with the bottom of Tri-Thrust. Okay, ranged guards. I should have reset when the guards were mean to me on turn 1. Heal myself and play Cascading Reaction. Hit. Man, of course they got their ranged card again when they're going to destroy this thing. That's frustrating. Where do I even go? Well, this isn't working. Disarm? No. I don't think I'm long for this world. Oh. What? Am I gonna get to use the leaf now? Okay, I needed to use the leaf before doing the movement? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, disarmed the healing guy. And missed the other. Oh well. Oh. That's not intended, right? If you go invisible and then play an extra card with Sand in the Hourglass, you lose your invisibility? There's no way that's intended. I mean, I could have just done them in the opposite order and it would have been fine. But that's definitely not supposed to work like that. It's because the Retaliate auto activates and the Consume has to be at the start of the action to have any time to show up. Okay. Well, this really was not very close. I'm not going to recover a card, but I am going to short rest and just draw the Bedrock Piercing Pummel to heal up and finally take care of this guy. Yeah, I'm just all the way dead. That's fine. Sand in the Hourglass, I guess, is fine. Draw the Bedrock with Piercing Pummel. Twin Strike. With Temporal Displacement, get 2 attacks for 3. Snow Imp is shielding. Well, I guess that countered what I was planning to do. This is fine. I'll just come over here and get this loot. Oh, we get the disarm. And heal for 5. Get the second disarm. And we got 4 gold. Now I get good damage. Oh, okay. I bless the brittle. And I just pop down the Banner of Valor. It's a really, really bad spot for it. Link Blade's just gonna distract for a little bit. And heal up. It's okay, we're not really planning to survive. What's my thing? Do I want to suffer 3 for draw the bedrock? Yes, I do, because I have leaf again. Alright, what are the spawns? Snow Speaker, Snow Imp, Snow Imp, Snow Imp, Snow Imp, Snow Speaker. And we need this to not die. I have a feeling this may not happen. Draw the bedrock this guy and retaliate on my bottom, and he'll take a ton of retaliate. And then we'll just long rest here and we can tank 2 attacks. Head of the Hammer. Alright, effectively kills. I shouldn't have moved over here. Oh no, it's fine. This way, the brittle stays on him. And I can just run over this direction. I need to just get into that corner. But I don't think we're going to be able to survive long enough. Banner as in Banner Spear in general, or just the Banner of Valor? Banner of Valor is very nice. I don't think I can afford to recover that. Short rest. If I step down here, I can disarm this guy. Oh, I've got a plan. At 19 speed. Okay, Resolve Courage is totally fine. So 19 speed, Fist will come here. Then at 20 speed... Oh, I don't have Boldening Blow. Well, never mind. I was going to Boldening Blow and get the blesses and do big damage to this guy. But I don't have... I can try thrust this guy. I can try thrust him. Okay. I get retaliated on. But it's not that bad. Theoretically, it's winnable if they just get absolutely do nothing cards every turn. So I come down here. I make ice here with Cold Boulder. I get to attack this guy, and I essentially become immune to Brittle. Then on Banner's turn, I activate the Inspiring Helmet, move the Banner here, keep the Fist where he is, run this way, heal myself. I'm no longer brittled. I'll give the Banner of Valor a shield. Although I guess now I don't get the bonus. And we'll just get like rolling +1 into +1 and kill this thing? No, Banner of Valor is level 6. It's insanely good. Oh, it was so close to killing. It was so close to killing. Good job, Banner. Fist gets crit, but he gets to heal 1 after getting hit. So he's not dead. I died to that, dang. No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Attack me. Are there any banners on the level 9 card? One of the level 9 cards is a banner. What does it do? It's called like the Banner of Death or something, and I think it makes all enemies in a short range of it suffer 1. I've never used it before. Alright, we run and heal. What? Oh, did I click long rest? I meant to click short rest. Ranged attack snow imps is really bad. A lot of movement on guards is really bad. And ranged attack snow speakers is really bad. This feels doomed. Ooh, I do have a disarm as the card that comes up for banner, though. This is actually theoretically still winnable. I think I do restart round because I did not mean to long rest fist. But let's just see what happens. I wanted to short rest and get another cold boulder off. Man, can I go ahead and undo? It's not gonna let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me restart round. Okay, it's theoretically winnable. Yeah, I will reload the autosave, but I just want to see. I mean, if they get their 6 speed, snow imps just don't get an attack card, and guards get one of their standstills. It's like, I don't know, 10% to win, 15% to win from here. It is standstill and shield, but it is attacks out of these guys. But honestly, I think it can be done. I have -5 out of 22 health. Alright, this does not count, because like I said, I was not long resting. But now that we know Banner Spear's card is disarm.
You're not sure what kind of desperate merchant.
Yeah, I think I can reload the autosave from here. It's crazy that the game autosaves as much as it does, and I can't believe the undo functionality works. In all of my testing, the undo function has it's crashed twice. But then when I was able to reload the game and get right back into the scenario in just a couple minutes. So I cannot believe that they built the undo functionality and that they did it that quickly. Because I think when they first were showing the game, it didn't have the undo functionality. Load. Pylon problems. It's probably this one. And if not, we just load the one before it. 497. I know that my modifier is a disarm. A fast cold boulder on fist is really huge. And then I just need Banner Spear to be able to tank. Banner Spear or fist to be able to tank for the next round. And we don't have to worry about guards. I'm not sure what the range on the Retaliate for Snow Speakers is, but I think it's 5, which means I can't get a disarm there. Yeah, 5, because I'm super, super low. But air support, I disarmed this guy, I think. And then here, short rest. I really wanted Cold Boulder. How much health do I have? And so I can just go really fast in Cold Boulder. I could pull this guy in. Or I could shield, or I could get my heal 4 with Frost Eruption. I can get a shield 2 and a heal 4. If it worked correctly with Brittle, that would be really good. So I'm not sure what's better between Cold Boulder. The problem is that I don't get the heal, and I have to suffer the damage to get the Cold Boulder to go off. But if I do the Cold Boulder attack, I could kill this guy. So I could draw the Bedrock, pull in Cold Boulder, potentially kill, and then get the heal when I get hit, but I'm not healthy. If I do Frost Eruption, I heal up to 6 and get shield 2. And that feels better. So this here cure off my Brittle, and then maybe I just run this way. And then I recover a card so that I have 2 cards in hand to lose to damage. And then here, I ice for shield. And leaf for heal. Lose a card. Barely take damage. He's disarmed. Take no damage. Maybe letting Fist tank more of these would have been better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dang, so I have to lose a card to this guy. What if I just long rest? Probably not, right? I need to be able to survive a Snow Imp hit. Spawn the bird to soak a hit. Oh, I didn't realize that that was closer. Okay, well, I definitely can't long rest. Oh, if I just had some armor. Alright, one of them still got a turn off. So I need to... I need to kill some of the Snow Imps. Which means not healing on that turn. But I think it also means... Bird could be good to soak a hit if I still have Javelin, because I get the... This one. If I still have Javelin, then I can get the one disarm that I know I have available. Or maybe it's just that I go into one of the squishier guys, one of the squishier Snow Imps, because it dies to it. Because I think it rolls +1/+1. Fist needs to Cold Boulder to kill the two guys on him. I do have Javelin. Okay, yeah, that's a good call. And I don't want to lose Cold Boulder. Pull this guy in. Immobilize him. I set Retaliate 2. And I hit here, here, here. +1's very good. +1's very good, and this one doesn't really matter. And then whenever I get hit, I heal. And now attack this guy and kill. Remove my negative condition. Oh, the problem is, though, if I don't run over this direction, the Snow Speaker destroys the pylon. Because I need to be closer. And just summoning the bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to move 2. That's going to push me away, but I think I'm still closest. Yeah. Oh, he pushes me right back. Don't kill. Okay, that's very bad. Oh, and then I don't even get the heal because of it. Miss? Man. Come on. Dang. Alright, well, I didn't focus on what I needed to do well enough. I think I'm too tired. It's very late. But we'll get it tomorrow. Don't have any items or anything on the characters, so makes it a lot harder. But I will be back tomorrow, and we'll beat some more levels. Yeah, I definitely needed to... I mean, I should have restarted on turn 1 when the guards got their ranged guard and destroyed multiple pylons without taking damage. I don't think any enemy ended up suffering the 9 from being next to a thing. So the fact that it, like, ended up being close, where if I just had gotten, like, the Suffer card at 6 speed on Snow Speakers, or their 66 card where they immobilize everything, then I could have won, but just barely not. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Good night.